Right here in Thomasville, North Carolina, USA, for a night of NRLL action. I'm here with Matt Mahoney, voice of the Independents, and Beach Bum, who I understand is on the road to recovery.
Yes, sir. Sure am. I look to be back sometime next month. I've been going to the gym, working hard, getting in there, working out like I'm supposed to. As you can tell, I've been sweaty all day. I've been doing a lot of activities trying to get back in the swing of everything, getting everything rocking and rolling. So looking forward to coming back.
Right, and we've got a great night of action coming for you. Matt, what are you looking forward to tonight? I know you're new to the NRLL.
Yeah, I'm definitely new to this federation, but I'm not new to the Mid-Atlantic. And I tell you what, Beach Bum, I've heard a lot about you, and I know that you're a tricky man. So you got tricks up your sleeve tonight?
Oh, I'm gonna try something real different. I mean, I went around, you know, because Beach Bum travels.
That he does.
We get around all over. I went to a couple of places, went to Roanoke, Virginia, and I got a real good trick up my sleeve tonight for Mr. Kid Lightning. So
look at that.
Y'all want to be very, very enthused about what you see. So it's going to be a very spirited evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first from Beach Bum. Tom, what do you think?
And I'm looking forward to seeing Ooga Booga tonight. I don't know exactly what's going on with this guy. Are there people like Ooga Booga that still exist? And I don't know if this is some kind of a con or if this man is what he appears, but I would say watch your kids if you bring your family out to the
He's cannibalistic,
Yeah.
almost.
I agree with y'all guys.
He scares me, that's for sure.
Ooga Booga, he's a nice guy. But he's different, like Tom was saying. You know, his emotions when he gets in that ring is all strictly business, and that's what he sets his mind in. You know, that's all he thinks about. It's just getting a hold of his victim and taking out the problem.
Okay, folks, so we're looking forward to the matches kicking off, so we'll see you out here in just a few minutes.
NRLL.
Are you announcing? Is this thing even on? Can they hear me? Or is this?
Can hear you on the TV broadcast.
What TV broadcast? Well, TV, I'm Rob Killjoy. This is Shay McGrady. We don't need no music. We don't need no stinking music.
Okay, you hear it, fans. We're about ready to kick off. Rob Killjoy and McGrady, they are ready for action. Matt, these guys were insistent when they came in, they didn't need any kind of a music. You ever seen like that before?
I've never, ever saw that happen, Tom. And I tell you what, like you said, I am new to NRLL wrestling. So give me a little rundown on these guys.
I'm not very familiar with these guys. I'll tell you this, they came tonight and they appear ready to make a message, send out a message to NRLL. And they started a little bit with me, just wondering about their getting the proper announcement, the proper music. And then right now they're kind of starting to take a few shots at the fans here in the Thomasville gymnasium.
It looks like that, but you know, as these guys, I look at them right in front of me, they look hungry. They are young, obviously, and a lot of talk. Oh, well, here we go. A lot of talk, but can they get it done?
Here come their opponents. You see this young man? He's got some interesting ring gear. It harkens back to Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah, well, that or I was going to say heels have eyes, one of the two. Look at this. This is going to be a matchup for the ages of the days. You tell us, fans.
Killjoy and McGrady stomping around the ring, sort of establishing territory.
That's what they look like. They actually look like animals in their time. Almost like marking their territory. Look at that. They're begging their opponents to get in the ring. Now this right here, Tom, I would call this psych out. I don't know about you, but I would call it a psych out job because that's all they're doing. They're trying to psych the man out. Is this going to work? You tell me.
I think that strangely enough, their opponents don't seem to be in any hurry to get into the ring.
True. But I mean, that can go either way, though. I mean, they're out there talking to the fans. Are they scared? I doubt it. I mean, it doesn't look it on their face, so only time will tell as soon as they step inside the square circle.
So, Matt, I'm going to try to get a little information on these guys. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Tom steps away to get information, ladies and gentlemen. We have a great tag team matchup for you here tonight at NRLL Wrestling. And here we go. Action starting off hot and heavy now. Tag team action. You'll see everything in the NRLL Wrestling. You will see Lucha Libre. You may see hardcore wrestling. You may see a little beach bump. Anything that you may see here. Parents, watch your children. Be aware. No, I'm just joking. It's good, family, wholesome fun. It's Tom. It's Matt Mahoney. We're here on the stick. Anything may happen.
Matt, I just ran into a beach bum out here, and he's got a scouting report on these guys. Beach bum, what do you know about these guys?
Well, the Stumpy and Demente, I think they're very new, or they've been with the NSW. I think it's NSWP or something, is what I understand.
NSWP?
Yeah.
And that's Stumpy in the ring?
Yeah, Stumpy and Demente. Demente's in the overalls.
Oh, okay.
Stumpy's in the red breeches.
The red breeches is Stumpy.
Yep.
So we're going to call him Stumpy.
Yeah, we're going to call him Stumpy.
Stumpy. Sounds good to me.
That's interesting ring gear by Stumpy.
It is.
I would agree with that.
I've never really seen nobody, in ring gear like that. I'll accept, the Demente, that kind of matches his categories and the way he's dressed.
I agree with that, but Stumpy, what kind of name is that?
I don't know. It's very funny. I mean, he would be called Stumpy. He's short, he's skinny, but he's very, electric. As far as what y'all see, he's very exciting.
I tell you what, all the excitement we're going to see here tonight at NRLL Wrestling. I mean, you're more familiar with it than me. Tell the ladies and gentlemen what they are going to expect, especially in this type of tag team matchup.
Well, this kind of tag team matchup, you're going to see a lot of, going in and out, working with each other, and trying to get them, especially Killjoy and McGrady. They've really worked together a lot. Shane McGrady, he's real high, very athletic.
So Killjoy and McGrady in the right corner,
yes,
in
sir.
the black and white.
Now, I hate to say it, but it looks to me like we might actually get this match to begin.
Ding, ding.
Here we go, we got a bell there.
All right, referees has got his hands full just getting these two guys to lock up.
And then Stumpy and his partner getting the fans riled up.
Yep, they're getting them excited.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, it's crap here in Thomasville tonight. It's hot.
They are. Look at that. Ooh, missed the collar and elbow tie up.
Yep.
Going straight for it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Look at that.
He's like begging for it. Come on and get it, he said.
Stumpy challenging him on his knees, making some reference to his taller height. That doesn't make you feel good, Beach Bum.
That's actually saying he's intimidating the big guy, but I don't think it's going to get too far.
Yeah, I was going to say, in the ring in the overalls, that's Shane, right?
Yeah. Well, no, that's Demente in the overalls. The guy that's doing that beating on his chest, that's Shane and McKenna.
Demente's got Shane. Oh, and the purple nurple.
Oh, he just smacked him. Uh-oh, there he goes, clothesline.
Beautiful clothesline takedown there.
Oh, there's another one.
And another. Irish whip goes back.
Uh-oh, big back.
Beautiful back body
That
drop.
was so beautiful, my Demente. Uh-oh, he ran him like a little dog.
He's riding him like a dog or horse, whatever you want to call it.
Call it.
Uh-oh. Arm drag.
I'll tell you, that's a quick arm drag for a big man. Did you see the way he fired into that move?
Yeah, it's Shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on that one. And tags into Stumpy now. Stumpy's in the ring. Stumpy, no, here we go.
First we see of Stumpy. I'll say this, that's some of the best arm drags I've seen.
I could agree with that, Tom. Wait a minute, reversal by Irish whip. Kicks him in the breadbasket. Downstairs, guys, that's gotta be painful.
Stumpy's, I don't know, he's coming back. Uh-oh.
Oh, skateboard, arm drag, beautifully done.
Took a time to brag about the move. Oh, Hurricane Rana.
Running Hurricane Rana, beautifully done.
He took too much time to brag about the move, got on the bad end of Stumpy's Hurricane Rana. Stumpy moving.
Look at that, Tom. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag by Stumpy.
He goes in, nobody home in the corner. Ooh, recovers with a big boot.
Rana off the step. second turnbuckle. That's impressive.
That is. That's very impressive. Nice double team.
And I'll tell you, these guys really complement each other's style very well. Okay, Demente trying to go in. Right now we got a 1-on-2 situation. The one's getting the better end of it.
Nice reaction on Killjoy.
He comes back. Reversal for arm drag by Demente. And this big man is very impressive, guys. He's impressing me, that's for sure.
Ooh.
Now, he was all fun and games at the beginning, but this match seems to have heated up a little bit in terms of intensity.
You can say that again.
And some of that jovial nature, I believe, has left Demente as he went into those forearms. Okay, Stumpy off.
We're going to see a German suplex there.
Yep. Stumpy's fighting out of it, though. Oh!
With Stumpy laying on his feet in the insecurity.
That was quick thinking there. He took his opponent's side man out.
Beautifully done by Stumpy. Goes to the pin. This has got to be it. No, just a 2, Tom. Just a 2.
Okay, if Stumpy stays right on him, though, trying to work him back in the corner, gets a tag to Demente.
And again, I don't know about you guys, I've said it before, but this Demente is impressive. I don't know if he's going to be the most impressive professional wrestler all night, but he's impressing me. What a lariat. Beast bump. You know this guy. Come on, look at this. This guy's amazing. Ow!
Yeah, that was
The big butt bump.
Uh-oh.
Stumpy using his back. Flying knee to the face. That should do it, folks.
That should do it right there.
Going off his partner's back.
Oh, Stumpy just kicked out. No, wait a minute. That was Stumpy. That was Shay. Uh-oh.
Demente asking the fans if they want an encore.
Got the fans behind him, that's for sure, guys.
Uh-oh. Here goes Stumpy.
No. Up and over. Oh! A plancha straight over the top.
You bought your ticket to the front row. You got a little bit more than you paid for at this point.
I tell you what, Stumpy, he's real good at late bunting. I tell you what, that boy right there is well.
You're talking about high risk, high flying, high non-stop action, ladies and gentlemen. You're getting it right here.
What is Demente going to do?
Hold on.
No way.
Demente flying out. He fakes it.
Put the brakes on. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, Robert Killjoy just knocked out.
Is that Killjoy coming back?
That's it. Nicely done off the top rope. I'll tell you what, that was impressive.
Now, he drove his 2 big boots right into the chest, collapsing the chest area. Now he's going in for the finish.
Got him for the cover.
That was shades of Finn Balor on that, and that was just sick done, guys. God, my chest hurts.
Yeah, mine too. That was real painful.
Demente, he's in a world of hurt, guys.
Word. Oh, the stomach.
Killjoy went right back after that chest area.
Going right after the shoulder, and I love how they cutting the ring off now.
Oh, yeah.
Isolating the opponent, cutting the ring off, and working. They're definitely working the man to their advantage. That is great tag team wrestling.
I'm very well pleased with both sides. It seems like to me, though, I don't know who's got the advantage. It's really hard to tell.
It really is at this moment. I mean, it's been back and forth.
It's like one comes in, one goes out, and they got good teamwork. I mean, both teams are getting that a little better. I know Stumpy's dying to get in. He's really wanting to get in action.
Look at this, guys.
And they're not letting Stumpy anywhere near his corner. At this point, they've got him in their area.
Guys, I wasn't skeptical coming into this, but I didn't know what I was gonna get.
Look at Shay.
This is amazing.
Shay's got him in there. He's got his arm wrapped around it. Now.
The referee's going to have to get this broken up where this is a 2-on-1 situation.
He was helping his partner. He got to get something with that referee. He got to back him up or do something.
He's Killjoy on right now.
Yeah.
At this point, the referee a little hesitant in getting in the middle of these guys.
Yeah,
So he was able to take advantage of that and get quite a few shots in on Demente.
I agree with that, Tom. And Stumpy just got knocked right off the apron.
Yep, Shay got him. And they made a tag. Referee didn't see it.
That wasn't a tag.
Unfortunately,
He got by with it.
Unfortunately, Stumpy let his emotions get the better of him, and he allowed the ref to be distracted for long enough. They're taking advantage. Okay, coming in.
Nicely done on Robert Killjoy's side.
Springboard leg drop. Beautifully executed. This Killjoy is
Went for a cover.
he's impressive, guys.
He is. He's Stumpy's trying to get back with the crowd. He's wanting the crowd to get behind him. He's definitely ready to get back in the ring.
He's going to be a house of fire when he gets that tag.
Oh yeah, he's going to have that. Maybe he's going to have that.
I would say if he gets that tag, because he's taken a lot of punishment.
Robert Killjoy kick to the head of
As
Dimension.
I say that, he takes a big boot to the face.
Robert Killjoy is an amazing athlete, guys. I mean, an amazing athlete. Look how he just isolates the man, keeps him grounded.
He keeps him grounded, that's for sure. They haven't allowed Stumpy to come in the ring at all. Stumpy hadn't been in for a while, but when he gets in there, I think it's going to be all on fire.
He's taken so much punishment, I have to think there can't be a lot more that Demente could absorb at this point.
I agree with that. Tom. 100%. Look at this. Bridge is out now.
Uh-oh, foot on the referee ain't seeing it. He's telling him. He's trying to tell him.
He's not going to break it.
Oh, he finally broke it.
I like this ump in this culture. I mean, look, this team is amazing.
Yep. He's wanting to get in there. He just stomped him.
Right in the head.
He just stomped Stumpy.
Here we go now.
He's trying to stump. Shane, what is your take on this, Carlos?
I'm excited. I love this match so far. I would like to apologize to everybody right now. And you guys know everything else, the technical difficulties. I apologize for that, but I think he broke that.
Carlos, I'm afraid to say I grew up in an era when they didn't even have music on wrestling intros, so this takes me back to an older day.
I agree with that. And that was the good old days. With this type of wrestling, who needs music?
Yeah. Killjoy actually took and kicked his opponent out in the ring. Now they outside.
He just got shot. I think his teeth were over there. I see him.
Not one of the bottom ones that he had.
It could be the bottom one.
It's a chop.
Oh, nicely chopped.
Carlos, what do you know about these guys? That's an aggressive pair, these guys.
Yeah, it's Rob Killjoy, Jim McGrady. They're pretty good. North Carolina and Baltimore. I see future stars on here.
I see future stars in all four of these guys.
Oh yeah, of course.
Stumpy down. Breaks up and down.
Last time Stumpy got in there, he caused his opponents a beating. But this time, Stumpy was able to get in and make a good save.
Good call, Tom.
Killjoy actually just really disrespected Stumpy. He spit in his face. That's the most humilifying thing you can ever do.
Stumpy's got to get himself under control, or his partner's going to be on the other end of that 2-on-1, and I don't know how much more he can take.
I agree with that, but he's got spit in the face. I mean,
That was
that's saliva coming off your jaw.
that is the very most disrespecting thing that any wrestler can ever do.
Running flatliner, that gotta be it.
Shay's coming back. Who can make it? Who can make the hot tag? That's what we're looking for. Who can get there to make it?
But now, fortunately, he's hit. He's got his partner.
Stumpy's back in.
Stumpy got the tag.
Blind splash. Stumpy with the leg trip. Stumpy setting up his move.
So he's
Karate kick. Knee lift, shades of Mr. Wrestling 2.
That's Demente. Demente's going for the pinfall. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a miscommunication. We was thinking that the guy in the overalls was Demente, but we found out that it was corrected. The one in the bib overalls is Stumpy. The other guy, he's a real big tall one. The short one is Demente.
Hold on, reversal into sunset flip.
Good boy. No.
Demente ducked it. Oh, Demente using those feet as weapons.
Nicely covered. One.
On the ground is securing.
Say to get helped out. He ain't trying to get them. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Wow. Shades of boots, Chris Jericho, obviously. Look at that. Ducks underneath, comes back. No.
He tried to go for that sidewalk slam, but his opponent held on. Very good defense right there.
Guillotine him. Oh! God!
What a powerful punch that was.
I got his teeth.
Yes, sir.
Oh! And Demente come back on that one. Demente's calling. He's going to the top.
We definitely know that Demente can fly, but he gets cut off now. That's going to change this whole momentum of this match.
That's not.
Street slam there by Stumpy.
Beautiful spot, but what a knee.
Hang on there. He's still up top, shaking up. If he falls back, there's nothing but hardwood gym floor
That's going to hurt.
waiting.
It's going to be the end of Demente. For sure.
Demente said, no, not today, Big Daddy. He pushed, nicely hit, nicely hit.
It's that echo from the TV.
Demente's going for his flying move. Oh, look at that.
He got the knees up. What was that? I know a lot of moves, ladies and gentlemen. One of you guys, tell me what that was.
Oh, that was very,
Okay, pile driver.
I know what that is. A tiger driver.
That's a powerful
it.
move. That's it,
I
though.
will be right back, folks.
That ending sequence, I think if he had been able to hit that splash from the top rope, he would have had it. But he paid the price.
Killjoy, veteran he is, smart man. He goes through the right moment.
He did. He snuck out.
I hope he's okay. That's a brutal pile driver.
That tiger driver, that's one of the sickest moves, like outlawed in like 5 states. My God, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited. This is more than I've already said. This is great.
I'm going to see if I can get a word with one of these guys. Folks, what's Tony got gone into the ring?
Each one do it.
Yeah.
He shoved him down. They look like winners now.
Okay, these guys have gotten on the wrong end of Beach Bum. You know, I tell you, Beach Bum hadn't been cleared to wrestle yet, but when he comes back, he's going to be looking for these two guys.
You better not look too hard because they were very, very impressive in this match. I wouldn't want to be around them. That's for sure. They scared me.
Pretty tough guys. I mean, small and stature, but pretty tough, bro.
But folks, it looks like Stumpy's taking it's still security working to get him out of the ring.
I think that's good.
Demente is taking a heavy blow. Fans really appreciate his effort tonight.
You hate to see the guy get injured, but he's walking out now. At least he's walking out.
I'm going to see what I can find over here, Matt, see if he's all right. I'm over here now. Demente over here, he took a fierce pile driver. Fortunately, he's getting some help from security. Hope we'll get some medical help.
Carlos walks over there. Tom's trying to get some words, but no one wanted to say anything. I don't know.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros. We got everything working here for a minute. The next bout, it's a one-on-one, and we're gonna feature the debut of El Vaquero. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, from Mexico City, Mexico, this is El Vaquero. And I
El Vaquero not happy?
No, he is not happy. He's out of his origin, but he doesn't seem happy at all.
Vaquero heading into the ring. This is a debut for El Vaquero.
El Vaquero. I'm really familiar with this gentleman, but he definitely looks like someone that is going to be a competitor here in NRLL Wrestling.
Now, making the way to the ring. This is Little Joker.
Folks, hang on, folks, I just got security in here. Tell me your name, sir. Ron, you were there to help Demente as he got out of the ring. Is he doing okay?
He's doing just fine.
Okay. Because he took a mean pile driver, and he's got all his movement and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for helping with that situation. All right, that's good to hear.
Tom, that's always sad to see a wrestler, you know, get injured like that. That's terrible.
Folks, we're joined back here by Beach Bum. Beach Bum, what the heck happened out there? We were trying to see what was going on with Demente, and you got in a thing with those guys. What happened?
Well, you know, I went to go and give them their props for winning the match, and he disrespected me because I guess he got mad because of somebody's name got misheard or whatever. You know, that's something, though. You don't put your hands on the officials in any kind of sport. I don't care, you know, even if it's an announcer. You know, if I was dressed up like y'all guys in black ties and stuff like that, I wouldn't want nobody to put their hands on me.
It happens.
And that's what I did. I mean, I defended myself. And I mean, I hate it the way the things were. Both teams were very good at what they done. They put on a heck of a show. I mean, you couldn't ask for better. But then, you know, I guess Robert Killjoy got mad. I don't know.
Did you have anything to do with these guys beforehand, or this is something that just came up today?
That's just something that come up today. I mean, I guess I pronounced his name wrong or something, and he got mad. I mean, but you know, you got to be more. In other words, you got to be more to where you know, you don't get mad because somebody misnames your name. I mean, or whatever. You know, you just don't do that.
And the great thing is, that's just one match, folks. That's just one match. And we've got El Vaccaro in there with the Joker Jr.
We got Joker Jr. El Vaccaro. Oh, Lucha Libre action. This is great. This is the first time that I can actually say, being the voice of the independents, that I've actually caught a Lucha Libre match. So this is exciting.
That's the great thing about NRLL is you got a healthy dose of Lucha Libre, you've got heavyweights, you've got cruiserweights, you've got every type of wrestling.
I agree with that, Tom. Look at that beautiful arm wringer. Got it locked in there. And this move is gonna hyper spin the shoulder, pop the shoulder blade right out. Oh, yanking on it. Not going to help.
Vaccaro's got a little bit of size on Joker Jr., and he's so far taken advantage of that. That was a very slow, deliberate arm drag that he took, and right now he's just see if he can take away that arm, and then hope the rest of the match follows in his direction afterwards.
I agree with that. And the way he's yanking on it, looks like he wants to take it home with him.
Yeah, like he wants to break it off and keep it.
Yeah, I know. Take a Lucha Libre arm home night.
Let's see who's going to get the advantage.
Vaccaro drops him right back. Switch him over to a Boston Crab, full Boston Crab. Fortunately, Joker Jr. is very limber. Yes, I know. So he's using whatever leverage he can to try to get out of this. Bridges up.
Nicely done getting out of it. Nice reversal.
Great.
There's a lot of power. He threw Vaccaro off his balance. Now Joker Jr. taking some blows to the head of El Vaccaro. Joker Jr. takes him off the ropes.
Oh,
nice drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick. Nicely executed.
Two wrestlers now feeling each out a little bit after the first part of this match. So far, Joker Jr.'s taken a lot of punishment, but he's hanging in there pretty good. Joker Jr. jumps the second rope.
Oh, that was nicely done.
Reverses a hip toss, turns it into an arm drag. Joker Jr. up to the second rope. Flying arm drag. Vaccaro. Clothesline. Vaccaro using his power right there. Joker Jr. doing everything he can with his agility, with his speed, but Vaccaro at this point seems the more powerful wrestler.
He's a little bit bigger, I mean, but it looks like Joker's got the heart. He's putting all his into it, you know. You got to give him some credit. He's little, but he's a fighter.
He's got to...
He needs to get off his back. That's all I was going to say. He needs to get off his back because laying on his back is not going to win the match.
No, it's not.
If he can just sort of hit and move, he's in good shape. But right now, Vaccaro seems determined to stay on Joker Jr. and try to keep him off his feet, as you say.
I agree with that. I mean, high flyers, what do you do, gentlemen? Take the wheels out.
Well, to be as little as he is, I'm very, very well pleased of him. I mean, he's got the heart and he's got the agility, and what he needs to do is put it behind him. You know, to get that big guy down, he's going to have to do a lot of. Ooh, that was a nice chop there.
It's a vicious chop.
That hurt my chest just sitting here.
I was about to say, woo, that was bad.
Uh-oh. El Toro's got, and he used the rope against to his advantage there.
Yeah, there you go. Big man like that, smaller guy, why's he gotta use the rope?
Yeah, I know. That ain't,
That's not necessary in professional wrestling.
No, it's not.
But it happens, Jimmy. It happens.
And I've noticed Vaccaro is not really doing any talking to the crowd, no posing. He's doing everything he can. He seems fully concentrated on Joker Jr., who reverses with the Hurricane Rana.
Uh-oh, Joker was trying to sell to the crowd, but it just did. I think it kind of made him mad.
Yeah, I agree. Catches that elbow right to the back of the head.
Joker Jr. has really landed some good moves, but nothing that seems to be able to take Vaccaro out of his game plan.
Well, that's just because he's a much bigger guy. I mean, you're looking at it's like Andre the Giant versus Rey Mysterio. Thanks for that help, Matt. That was very interesting. You helped me out there.
Speaking of help, the fans are starting to get behind Joker Jr.
Yep.
Joker Jr. tied up like a pretzel, Tom.
What's Joker Sr. thinking right now?
I think he's very well pleased. I mean, he probably wish he can go in there and help him or save him, but he's got to teach him, and this is one way of letting him get, actually learn the ropes,
They were teach him to stand on his own.
Yeah, teach him how to stand up and, be a man.
Yeah, and he's really putting him in there with some tough competition.
He is.
And that's the way you get better.
Yep, that's always got to take it and learn from somebody, The veterans in this business, they've been here for a while. And I mean, the newcomers, they some of them get cocky, some of them don't, Oh.
He's got him packaged up like a pretzel.
Should be over.
Muscle buster coming up.
What's he going to do with him here, folks?
He got him up there like he just.
I'm sorry, speaking of his daddy, it looked like he just threw him to the wolves right now.
Oh, he drops him down.
2, 3, that's
Oh,
it.
that was it.
El Vaccaro, impressive showing. I'm going to see if I can get a word out here for El Vaccaro.
That right there was this stuff.
I tell you what, as time goes against the word, it's man, my own beast brothers. And I tell you what, NRLL wrestling, it's exciting. I'm excited to be here. I know you're excited.
Oh, we're glad to have you here.
Look at this action. I mean, it's almost like Matt Mahoney's never speechless, but I'm speechless. Like, it's amazing.
Well, Matt, I'm very well glad that you're here. I mean,
Mr. Vaccaro, congratulations on your win. Very impressive showing. How'd you feel out there to be in the NRLL ring?
Oh, yo me siento muy bien. Gracias por la oportunidad. Y aquí estoy. Y aquí me van a seguir viendo siempre y cuando la gente lo pida. Si la gente quiere ver más del vaquero, para la próxima, pónganme uno más grande, cabrón. ¿Oíste? ¿Sí o no? El vaquero da más.
Fans here haven't quite warmed up to El Vaccaro, but certainly put on an impressive showing out there. Sir, how you enjoying the matches so far?
It's fun, man. It's fantastic, man.
All right, folks, there's only 2 matches down, and we've got a great night of wrestling still to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is between Kid Lightning and Roxy. So, making his way right now, this is Kid Lightning.
So, I'm sorry, did I get Kid? What's Kid's?
You got it right. Kid Lightning.
Kid Lightning, folks.
It's Kid Lightning, and I tell you what, Kid Lightning, from where I'm from, in the HCWA, is the fan favorite, but it doesn't look like the people like him too much down here in NRLL wrestling.
I think when you come into a new area, you got to kind of stay focused on the match, getting your victory, and not so much worried about where you stand in the popularity contest.
I agree with that, Tom. I agree with that. And Kid Lightning is that type of guy. But going up against his opponent that he is very familiar with, Boxy. And I tell you, I know both of these competitors very, very well, and this ought to be one heck of a match. You're not very familiar with the HCWA. I'm not very familiar with the NRLL. But now both of our words come together, and we see what happens when they collide.
So tell me about this. What is it? What is this Boxy Roxy? What is this all about? What is this wrestling persona?
Boxy Roxy is the leader of the TGN. She is everywhere on the Mid-Atlantic, wrestles for every organization that you could think of, and is one of our top superstars in the HCWA. As you see, Kid Lightning, more vicious tonight than I've saw him in a long time. Kid Lightning held numerous titles in the HCWA, Tom.
Now, is this a wrestling somebody with, if I could just state the obvious, wrestling somebody with a dress? Is this difficult for Kid Lightning?
I would say no. I would say no, Tom, because like I said before, these two have met numerous amounts of times, most of the time on the same team, but not here tonight. And Foxy Roxy gives him a vicious DDT. And Kid Lightning, I mean, regardless if he's got the fans behind him here, he's gonna prevail. He's gonna come up. Not saying he's gonna beat Foxy Roxy because she is one heck of a competitor. If you've never saw her work, you'll find out here momentarily. Look at this girl.
Boy, and she is one powerful woman.
She is something else. Look at that. And you're right. I mean, oh wait a minute. Oh, he got that knee up.
Lightning really recovered, and she's quick too. She moved right in there.
She's super quick, and you're right. That's got to go against your psyche. I mean,
yeah.
We've all been taught, don't hit women, don't hit women. But what happens when a woman hits you?
Yeah, and obviously she competes here with the guys at the highest level. But as you say that about don't hit a woman, that was three of the two or three of the toughest chops I've seen tonight.
I agree with that, and I guess Kid didn't get that memo. Look at this.
Hard suplex.
Nicely done.
Some of the fans here.
Oh, look at that.
Some of the fans here cheering on, some of the women in the audience cheering on Foxy Roxy.
Yeah, Foxy's loved everywhere she goes. There's not a show that I've been a part of that Foxy Roxy does not have everyone behind her. Hear that? And she feeds off that time. Whips in, Irish whip, comes back. Oh, beautiful heel kick. Spinning heel kick. Foxy Roxy, very, very agile, Tom. I mean, she can do off the top rope, ground specialist, anything. Well, here we go. Oh, what an elbow. Shake.
Yeah, really did a nice job of shifting her momentum in the air and landing that elbow square right down on Kid Lightning.
I agree with that. Straight to the heart of Kid Lightning. Foxy Roxy, I mean, I mentioned before her aerial tactics from the top rope. She loves to do the swanton bomb, so we may see that a little later on in this matchup. What a right hand. You ever saw a woman throw a right hand like that?
Hit him so hard it was like she hurt her hand.
Yeah, rocked his hair back. Oh,
she got Lightning mad. Lightning now picking her up for a body slam.
Big scoop slam. Kid Lightning trying to mount that back. You know, Tom, it's got to be embarrassing when you start getting beat up by a girl.
I tell you what, you know, we talked about that issue in intergender match, but Kid Lightning has been approaching this as any other wrestler. And in terms of his aggressiveness in the match.
I agree with that. Yeah, and you have to, Tom. You have to go against it like it's any other match, because guess what? That's the way she's going to go against you. She's not going to let up. She's not going to take it easy. You're not going to get a night off.
Tony's made his way, Beach Bum made his way up to ringside. What about this woman who's in the corner of Foxy Roxy?
That is Crystal Rain. Crystal Rain, valet, formerly of Kid Lightning, had a falling out, now with Foxy Roxy, so that's probably why he's a little irritated. Beach Bum on the far side. What is Beach Bum doing out here? He was out here with us momentarily, now he's out there in the corner, it looks like, a Foxy Roxy with Crystal Rain, Tom. She's got wait a minute, foot on the rope. Beautiful rings of Saturn that Kid Lightning's got. She rolls him over in the cradle. 1, 2. Kid fires over, rolls her back.
He's got
nice
that
reversal.
Nice cover there. He had that right shoulder hooked with his right leg. Almost got the pinfall there on that reversal.
Almost. It almost don't count, but hand grenades and handkerchiefs, is that it?
Horseshoes.
Horseshoes, that's right. Horseshoes. Here we go.
Kid Lightning coming down. Kick right to the back of Foxy Roxy.
Final tap. Don't that make you shiver? That's awful.
But you can see Foxy Roxy, almost after the kick immediately hit, trying to conjure up a last bit of energy. Look at her.
Look at her. She's almost like she's hulking up. Wait a minute, Foxy now. Oh, feels that momentum. Like I said, man, she feeds off these fans. She feeds off these people. She's almost like animalistic right now. Look at Foxy going to the top now. Oh, and stomps the hand and drops an elbow on the back.
That's a unique maneuver and interesting. Once you hit the hand, you get the person still for a minute and then follow it up.
I agree with that. And have you ever had someone stomp your fingers? That's god awful. That is just awful. Wait a minute. Foxy, well, we may see that swanton I was talking about.
She's up on the top rope.
What a leg drop.
That may be it.
One.
Down. Kid Lightning able to not get out of that.
Almost. The elevation she got, she was almost up with the light fixtures. Look at now. Standing corkscrew splash. Beautifully done. Foxy goes for the cover, hooks the leg, veteran as she is. Two, almost got, oh, no,
I have to wonder if Foxy Roxy has an aerial background. Perhaps some diving or some gymnastics.
Yeah, definitely
because
gymnastics.
She's very comfortable in the air. She's been in the air as much as she's been on the mat in this match, it seems.
I agree with that, Tom.
Speaking of that, flies.
Oh, what a hangman. Hangs him out to dry. And you know, with Foxy's all her talent, she doesn't need these goons outside. She doesn't need these people with her. Oh!
She goes for the flip. Lightning moves out of the way.
The flipping senton.
Excellent ring awareness by Lightning.
Yeah, it's great ring awareness. But she definitely doesn't need the people, and she definitely doesn't need Crystal Rain and Beach Bum out here lurking. And in my opinion, Tom, it's not fair for Kid Lightning.
Well, I will say, Matt, so far, with the exception of, it looked like an incident of trying to have her pulled close to the ropes. So far, her ring seconds have been more cheering her on. But are you thinking they'll become involved at some point?
It's a good possibility. And well, my whole factor in the matter is, what are they even doing there? Beachbum, he's not a certified manager. Where's his manager license? Kid Lightning, I kind of feel bad for the guy.
Beach Bum having a few words now with Kid Lightning. Beach Bum, for somebody who's not an active wrestler, he's been in his fair share of mad action today.
Yeah, that he has. And rumors of him coming back. I can't wait to see that. Wait a minute. Oh, up to 7. She's still in the ring apron now.
Kid Lightning breaks the count, dragging Roxy over. Looks to be setting her up for off the rope DDT.
Yep. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Kid Lightning goes for
pinning. He's trying to drag her out in the center of the ring to get that successful pinfall.
Oh, come on, kid. I'm a Kid Lightning fan, but that was not smart. That was just not
He thought he had done enough so that he could just hit her with one hand.
Yeah, he thought so, but no. Did not get the job done. Wait a minute. Foxy's poised. She doesn't even see Kid Tom. Ow! What
Spear.
A spear. Oh, and I thought that was it, Tom.
About 2.5 count.
That was it. 2.5. It probably felt like forever for Foxy Roxy as she's down on the mat. The fans getting behind Foxy. And again, we said this before, she feeds off this energy of these people.
Oh, there's a low blow by Foxy Roxy.
Come on now, that's it, all right, that's it. Come on. Referee, acknowledging, letting it go,
That's
obviously.
one hold you can't reverse.
No, there's no reversal for that. Oh, there's one, lay on the mat.
Foxy Roxy catapults herself in. Lands it.
Right on him.
Going for the cover.
Oh, and land right on me. Springboard straight over, shades of Eddie Guerrero, but instead of rolling over, Kid, she landed directly on it. That was, that had to have been her plan all along.
I'll say Kid Lightning, he's been taking a lot of punishment, and he stays right in there. He doesn't...
Kid's very, very durable. I mean, he's gonna stay in there to the end. Win
Off
or
the
lose
ropes.
or draw. Oh, drop toe hold.
Drops him into the ropes.
I can possibly tell you what's coming now. The 619.
Walking on TV, we got a great angle at this. Knocks his face. Lightning not off his feet yet, but now he is.
He's down, Tom. And this is what we talked about earlier. The Swanton Bomb. You're about to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Here she goes. Swanton!
Beautifully done.
Oh, Carlos, you're back.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I'm in and out.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
all right.
Down for the cover.
And that's it. Your winner, Foxy Roxy, here at NRLL Wrestling. Tom.
See if you can get a word with Foxy Roxy on her way back.
Sure, no problem. One second,
Okay,
Mahoney
folks.
here. On the scene, getting a word with Foxy Roxy.
You've seen a great match. Both competitors, Kid Lightning, really performed well. It took a lot to get him down to the out, and there's Foxy Roxy celebrates in the ring. Certainly a very impressive performance. I think Matt's going to try to get a word.
I get a word with Foxy. I just want to see if Kid Lightning has anything to say. Kid Lightning, Kid, come on now. You just lost to a woman. How do you feel? What? Shut up, Mahoney. That's all he has to say. He just lost to a woman. I'd
Kid
feel
Lightning
bad.
not in the mood for an interview.
Definitely not in the mood to talk. But here comes the victor now, Foxy Roxy. Wait a minute now. Not looking like a victor.
And she certainly absorbed a lot of punishment.
Yes, she did. Hold on, Foxy. Ain't a word. I mean,
Folks,
you had
Matt's
a
going to
great
get a word
match.
with Foxy Roxy.
A great match with Kid Lightning, but you know, most of the time you and Kid are together. What happened?
Well, let me tell you what happened. Since he joined the AOD or whatever it is that he used to call himself or whatever, I got tired of his smart mouth downing other wrestlers. So I figured I'd take care of it myself. And as you can see in that ring, I did exactly that.
That you did. Hey, great job. Great job. Foxy Roxy, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Mahoney, NRLL Wrestling. What great action. I tell you, I'm excited. Tom, back to you.
Carlos, I want you to hear this, and I want you to hear this good. Come next month,
Hang on, folks.
you have your next show. You know, I've seen some things in this system in here I've been watching since I've been out on medical leave. Well, the doctor has told me that I'm ready to rock and roll, baby.
Well, that's news to us, Matt.
That it is.
Kid Lightning, he got what Foxy Roxy was asked to do today. I brought her down here from Roanoke, Virginia. But now it's my turn. So Kid Lightning, listen up. You wanted to put your hands on me, and there's also more people in the back that wanted to put their hands on me. I got it. And you know who you are. Kilroy George, whatever you may be. Take this for what it's worth. The Beach Bums coming from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The latest SmackDown on their Rudy Poo candy ass.
Okay. Choker, do you have anything to say? What is this Beach Bums got into today?
He's getting involved a little bit more than what expected, but if I get a clearance note from the doctor saying that he's clear to wrestle, then I could book him in a match. You know, obviously he seems ready and eager to get back in the ring. So
If we could just be serious, how are you supposed to run a show if Beach Bum is in every match? I understand he wants to get back into action, but it's becoming sort of a problem, isn't it?
it is. He's getting too involved. I give him a little bit of leeway to do a little bit of introducing, but you know,
Hang on, he's found a mic.
For my fans, they've been waiting for the longest time. I've seen it on Facebook, I've seen it on YouTube. They've always wanted to know when the Beach Bum's coming back. And the number one, they want to know when Mini-Me's going to do his stuff. So let me put it this way. Mini-Me is already ready for him and ready to wrestle. He informed me last night, he was like, I can't wait to do the 619 and the Tadpole Splash. So that's his next thing he's going to do. Now, where are we at here?
All right, folks, so we're going to try to get back to some wrestling action.
It's a tag team, no, wait a minute. It's a tag team match.
Joker, I have to think when Beach Bum gets back, he's made some enemies in the back there. He's going to have some people waiting for him.
Yeah, you got a couple of guys here are kind of ticked off, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully he's ready.
Some enemies? I would say Beach Bum's made a whole lot of enemies.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mahoney, this is Levi. The short guy is Levi, and the tall guy, this is Trey Chaos.
Trey Chaos and Levi.
Trey Chaos, he's a very technical guy. He has a background in wrestling, amateur wrestling. By Levi, I heard he's a pretty tough guy. So
Trey Chaos, the taller gentleman. Levi, the shorter gentleman.
Yes, sir. So
Arn Anderson looking.
Yes, sir. He looks like a little rugged guy. So we'll see. I heard he's pretty tough. So let's see how he does.
And Joker, you've been in the ring with these guys, and they're a tough group. What do you need to do to beat these guys?
Ground and pound, wear them out. You know, take advantage. Don't try to last long because these guys, believe it or not, they'll come back at you harder. As hard as you hit, the harder they'll come back.
Looks like it. I tell you what. That one guy right there, Levi, he could definitely be Arn Anderson's cousin. I'm just saying. Just saying.
All right. And their opponents, they entered at Hearts Unknown. Scott Lee and Zach Yuma.
Scott Lee.
Scott Lee is the guy with a little bit of hair, and Zach Yuma is that intense guy right there with the long hair.
Little bit of hair.
Yes.
That's an overstatement.
That is I agree, an overstatement. I thought I had a little bit of hair.
I'm just trying to keep it respectful here, you know.
Understandable, understandable.
I don't want no heat on me, guys beating me up or nothing.
You got to worry about that.
As these guys make their way into the crowd, shaking hands, talking to some of the great kids who are out here watching NRLL, I'm watching Trey Chaos and Levi, and they are just sitting in that ring waiting.
Yeah, these
They
are
look
great
like,
bullies.
and they look like they want to exert some pain and punishment on these guys.
These guys, especially Trey Chaos, I mean, he just, when that switch takes over or whatever, this guy goes crazy, and I think he just sees nothing but blood.
Look at him. He's just like stalking, like a lion stalking his prey almost.
See that? He just get in here to kill you guys.
Yeah, these guys are ready, and S.A. Joker, you could guessly say this is going to be some intense tag team action.
Of course. I wouldn't expect any less.
Ladies and gentlemen, and I wouldn't either. After the way this show's been so far, I wouldn't expect anything than over-the-top, intense tag team action. Look at this.
Well, the fans seem to like the hair.
I like the hair. A little bit off the top, maybe.
I'm gonna let my hair grow a bit.
Fans, if you just joined us here on the NRLL YouTube site, this is where you can go for the matches that you miss or the matches that you want to see again. But what we really love for you to do is get out here to Thomasville, North Carolina, where you can be here and see this action right in the front row or the third row. And so far, a lot of it spilled out so far, Joker.
Oh yes, I'm pretty excited. I got a lot inside. Nueva revelación de lucha libre. Even though it's a nueva revelación de lucha libre promotion, we got to you know, we're in the heart of made out of wrestling. Why not pay tribute to these young guys? Let's go at it.
And I'd say we've talked about that before. You've seen intergender matches. We've seen cruiserweights. We've seen heavyweights. We've seen wrestlers with hair, wrestlers without hair. And will we see Ooga Booga later, which is a category of person all to himself?
Yes, sir. Ooga Booga, he will defend the heavyweight championship later tonight against a well-working opponent of Gato Salvaje.
Okay.
Ooga Booga scares me, guys. I'm just saying.
I know, right?
I'm just saying. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Did he pull his hair? I didn't see it.
Referee looks a little bit unbelieving of that particular claim.
I think I saw it. He might have pulled his hair. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he probably did, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, collar and elbow tie up. Look at this. Horses and back.
And that's Scott Lee, Joker?
No, sir. This is Jack Yuma.
Jack Yuma. And Trey Chaos is a very powerful guy. Jack Yuma just took him and threw him down like a sack of potatoes.
I've seen that. I wonder if Trey Chaos is it. But
Hey.
what do I know, right?
He said it was the power of the hair. Come on, guys, get with it. The power of the hair. There we go.
Strike, right?
Look at that. He's
Samsung. Oh, who's got it with hair power?
Chaos getting around behind him.
don't worry.
Pins that arm. Working the
Look at
headlock.
Works it down. Oh, wrenches it in, ladies and gentlemen. Joker, Tom. Look at this. Now, Joker, you've been in the ring. How does this feel? Can you explain this to the ladies and gentlemen?
Man, if he just gets it right in that neck area, squeeze it, you pop the head out like you do.
That's a great analogy. I'm digging it. That's awesome. Look at that. He's working it. I mean, he's gonna dislocate it, but nothing worse.
Levi coming in.
Thumb to the eye.
Well, one thing I've noticed about these matches, these wrestlers are just taking their time to feel their opponents out. So far, it's gone at a methodical pace so far. Jack heads in, grabbing Levi by the face. Headlock. Is this Scott Lee here, Joker?
Yes. Oh, Scott Lee with a boot to the face on Levi.
First time fans that we've seen Scott Lee tonight. Moving in, putting a headlock in, trying to take over where his partner Jack left off.
Just a side note, Scott Lee, he has a background in mixed martial arts, so we might see some of that action.
Mixed martial arts. That's interesting. Well, he's definitely not going to use his hair.
I don't think he will.
Just throwing that out there.
When we think about some of the matches we've seen with Brock Lesnar recently, that mixed martial arts matches have a different feel when you're able to use like a lot of different offensive weapons. It's got to be tough to scout.
Beautifully done arm drag. And again, shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Stunning Steve Austin, wherever you want to take that. That was a great arm drag. Yeah. Wearing him down now. Right to the
Head to the turnbuckle. Took him down 3 stories on the ring ropes with that series of kicks. Follows up with the drop kick, and now working right back into that arm.
Beautiful baseball drop kick, and like you said, Tom, right back into the arm. That is great tag team wrestling, guys. Isolate a body part, go for it. Shades of Ole Anderson, Arn Anderson, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Referee giving them some leeway on the double team.
Down across the arm.
Jack Yuma guy.
Jack Yuma. That is. Very, very vocal, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He's got great hair.
I wonder if he uses the same hair product I use.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
So we'll ask him.
I'm going to talk to him.
Yuma taking Levi off the ropes. Levi reverses. This Levi has a low center of gravity, and he goes right in, uses all of his power, not taking Jack off his feet.
That he does. Look, oh! And they're double teaming in the corner, guys. This is okay.
Scott Lee's going to have to keep his emotions under control because he gave his opponents about 4 to 5 extra seconds to double team Jack Yuma.
Yuma's down on his back. Yuma's definitely down. Look at that. Oh!
Low count by the ref. I think that would have been a real low count. Whoa, nice. I'm back to Jack Yuma now.
Look at this. Snap suplex. I agree. Shades of you. That I would have said the same thing.
When do we see you in the ring again, Joker?
Well, right now, I'm pretty much on this promotion here in order, like, soon as they got me as, you know, their I guess the proper word with the board of directors, and I'm looking at all these guys.
Hold on, it's pinfall count. Oh, sorry to interrupt. I thought we had a fall there.
Almost got him.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, you know, I don't want to book myself in a match and then, you know, try and get the guys, you know, spotlight, so to say.
That's very nice of you, Joker.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
But don't get me twisted, though. I'll go in there and put it down for the brown side of town.
That I
Wonderful
know.
snap suplexes by Scott Lee, and now a cover. Levi not taking any chances as he comes in to make the save.
And Levi just crawls right in. But you see what he did there, guys? Beautiful distraction by the referee.
Oh yeah, referee is like,
Oh.
on here.
Look. Cover.
Going down.
1, 2, he got him. Oh, no. Just a two. Look at this. Pit stop. Oh, no, I thought we were going nasty boys on
Yeah, I
him.
think it was so nasty. Went straight to the pit.
That point of the elbow doesn't have much give.
Oh.
Shot by Levi.
Levi now whips him in. Irish whip. Comes back. Ducks his head. Not good. Oh. Chris
Levi able to catch the kick.
Oh,
Baseball drop kick by the big man.
unbelievable.
And I think that's a little much, that move. You can tear an ACL, you can knock all the ligaments out, but this.
He's working that knee for sure.
But Levi taking so many kicks at that point, he just went right for the knee. If you knock the knee out, then that's a year injury.
It looked real wicked the way he dropped his knee and the way he just came backwards.
Yeah,
Right.
Levi just put a big bullseye on that knee. That's what he just did. He just put a bullseye right on that knee. And they're going to work on it. Oh, right across the apron. Now that doesn't feel well, does it, SHA?
No, it does not.
Chaos looking in, was going to take a pinfall, but now the referee is having words with Jack.
Jack is not even helping out his corner right here. Look at
Smart,
he is though, because he's not trying, so that's what he's advantage.
Now Levi deciding whether to go in and go for a double team or let Trey Chaos get the pinfall. I think he's opted for double team.
I agree with that, guys. And you see what he did? Instead of using bronze, he used brains there. You gotta use brains.
Every now and then.
It's a question as to whether there was a tag or not, but at that point, the referee, I think, not deciding to make an issue out of it because they could administer the tag at this point with Scott Lee weakened as he is.
I agree with that, but look at him. Levi not giving up an inch. They're still working on that ankle, on that leg area.
Oh, it looks like he fell down a little style.
Cradle. And again. Cradle with a bridge, and again the referee's distracted.
And this is actually going for the advantage of Jack Yuma and
Boy, roll up.
Levi making, I'm not sure he was entirely in his corner on that, but the ref's going to allow that tag. May have saved a pinfall.
Yeah, he'll allow it.
You know, when you tag long enough like these two guys apparently have, your instincts kick in. You kind of know where your partners are.
At all times. It's almost like a sixth sense, Tom. Look at this now. Boston Crab. Oh, look, he's got it locked in. Still in the ring. He may give up.
Jack Yuma reaching down, very close to making that tag.
No, he's not giving up. It's not. Look at that. And the hairs are flying.
there you go.
Okay, Lee has gotten himself into the ropes. That's going to cause a break. Jack
Yuma reached in there.
Levi got a little too close to the corner. Trey Chaos coming in, making a save.
Too close for comfort there. Look at that. Picks him up. Levi now. Front face lock, Tom. Snap suplex. Beautifully executed, guys. I mean, these guys are great ring generals. I mean, they're great technicians.
Yes, they are.
Look at that. Methodical at the pace. They slow it down and they let
Chaos
them
with
move
a
at their pace.
forearm. Left his face. Wait, he was ready for that kick, but he wasn't ready for the second kick.
Enziguri. Beautiful Enziguri. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Look at that.
There you go, sir.
Oh, look at that. Now, hey, ask and you shall receive. Look at this now.
Product sponsorship aside, we've got both wrestlers heading to their corners to make the tag. Trey Chaos looks to be a little closer. Makes it tag to Levi. Scott Liebman tags in Jack Yuma. Jack Yuma coming out.
Nice, tremendous.
Shoulder block.
Oh, Jinx, you owe me a soda now.
That, guys.
Take a Jinx.
Oh, you know what's done broke loose in the ring, guys. And he rolled
Lee now taking Chaos outside.
Levi's in the
Folks,
ring.
we got a lot of action here.
It's everywhere.
DDT by Chaos.
Big DDT. Oh, and
Trey
someone
Chaos
just got
into
posted
the
on
pole.
the side.
He's down. Security checking on Chaos.
Chaos down into the pole. Tom
Levi, fireman's carry position.
Levi.
Lee's made his way back.
Oh. Mid super kick. Oh, what a lariat, Tom. Took his head off. 2, 3.
That's it. It was a fantastic finish there.
Big finish, Tom.
Yeah.
Big finish.
And the key, I think, there, Matt, was that Scott Lee was able to take away Trey Chaos on the outside, run them into the pole. That created a 2-on-1 situation inside. Ref let a little bit go. They were able to pull out the victory.
That great summary. I couldn't have said it better. But I have to say, it was the hair.
Tell me you got
Yeah, I agree. If it ain't hair, it ain't square. That's what I told you about. It ain't there. There you go. We're on the same page.
Man, I'm going to try to get a word with these guys.
All right, Tom's going to get a word now.
Referee. Seen a lot of action so far. Tell me how things have been going for you so far this night.
Basically, it's so good so far. Everything be okay. I think it's people like it, what everybody's done, and they wait for the next half show.
Tell me your name.
My name is Tigre Negro, who's the referee.
And referee Tigre Negro, it is a tough job. What's the toughest part of keeping order in there?
We just keep the opponent wait for the other ones. Not gonna be 1 and 2, so that one I'm gonna let it good match, clean, no look so nasty.
We wish you luck for the rest of the show, folks. He's gonna need it.
Okay.
So we got a lot of excitement coming for you. Intermission time. I'm gonna see if I can get a word with these wrestlers here. Very good work so far. NRLL Wrestling, we come to intermission. I'm going to try to get a word with a couple of guys. We got Tom Lipscomb here with Matt Mahoney, voice of Independence. We're joined also by Carlos the Joker, Tony the Beach Bum.
What a great show we've had, guys. Hey, Tom's on the prowl. That's what I'm going to call him. Tom on the prowl with the eyebrow. No, I'm just playing.
Excuse me there, Mr. Lee. Can we talk with you? Mr. Yuma, Mr. Lee? Okay, so we really enjoyed watching the end of that last match. And I noticed that then you were able to get Trey Chaos on the outside and sort of isolate him. Then you guys were able to come in on the finish. Well, how would you describe that match?
You know, that was a pretty intense match. I mean, you know, me and myself and Mike Levy, we go way back. We've known each other for a long time. We've been up and down the road together, so we're no strangers to each other. But you know, Chaos is the first opportunity I had the opportunity to get in the ring with him. There's some 2 hard hitters, and at the end of the day, you know, I feel fortunate enough that we got him in the end. So, what would you guys say?
Let me tell you something. You come out and you see Jack Yuma, you think he's a powerhouse, you think he's got great hair, you think whatever you want to think. But Jack Yuma's not just muscle, baby. He's muscle, he's power, and he's strategy, and that's what I brought out tonight. So they wanted to cheat out there all night. Maybe I bent the rules just a little bit, but hey, the point is, we won. I clotheslined the guy really hard, and we're coming out of here the victors. And it's going to be the first of many for me here in NRLL.
Okay, one quick question, guys. How long do you see yourself working together as a tag team? Is this going to be a long-term plan for the two of you?
You know, this is the first opportunity that I had to work with this guy here, and I was honored. Again, thank you for tonight. You know, and you know, I'm open to that. I'm open to anything here in NRLL, and yeah, if this is something that the fans would like to see us do, I think the combination of us both would be great. What do you think, man?
I think that no matter what division that you put either of us in, singles, tag, triple threat, Royal Rumble division, do we have one of those here? It doesn't matter. The point is, we came out there and we brought it tonight. That's our first ever win. And I'll admit I'm not like a math guy, but so far we have a 100% win ratio as a team. So I think that's what we're talking about.
All right, folks, you heard it. Congratulations on your victory. Maybe more to come from this tag team. They're certainly very excited about their win tonight. And we're going to go talk to a few more people as this intermission on the NRLL Wrestling Show continues right here in Thomasville, North Carolina.
There you have it, man.
I tell you what, man, that guy's excited. It's got to be the hair. I'm just saying. It has to be the hair.
Let me angle you up here. Rock and roll, brother.
All right, wrestling fans, coming back from intermission. You don't know who I am, but I'm going to send you back to Tom Lipscomb, the voice of the Matt Mahoney. But I just want to let you know you can pick up these masks right here in the NRLL Libre area, along with great, delicious food, hot dogs, potato chips, cokes. Come on out, if you can get out here, one of the shows in person, come on and join us. We're starting up the second half of the show right in a few minutes. Tom Lipscomb here with Matt Mahoney, and we're back starting the next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your next bout is a 10-minute fall. Only time you can win is by pinfall or submission. Your first opponent coming out to the ring from Port Sundown. Please make welcome to Thomasville, North Carolina, Bumblebee.
Here comes the Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee? What? Okay, Tom.
Buzzing around ringside.
Let's be serious here. The Bumblebee?
Getting, I would say, a lukewarm reaction from the ringside crowd.
I would say that. Lukewarm, definitely.
I would think the kids would like this Bumblebee.
You would think so,
Seems
right?
like a very personal wrestler.
Yeah, personally.
Mr. Referee, you need to report to the ring, please, sir.
We need an official. So it will be an official.
Here he comes. We just had to take a minute.
Thumbs up for the Bumblebee.
Big thumbs up.
Take him out real good.
And we got to give it up to this official. I mean, he is
You got to give it up for this
working hard.
official, folks.
What? See?
He's
Give
the
it up
only
for
one
this
that's been
official.
here all right.
I mean,
I think he's done a tremendous job.
Thank you there, Tom.
Join back.
Okay, at this time, NRLL would like to welcome the ACAA undefeated and defending heavyweight champion Mike from New York.
There he is. Look. There he is.
Weighs 242 pounds.
It's Donovan Vice, but he doesn't look too happy to be here, and Vice should be happy. He just won the ACWA Heavyweight Championship last weekend.
I don't blame him. We're having some technical difficulty with the music and all this. And you know how he is. He likes to come out and glow with his music and go for it. And I understand that. I would be real ticked off too if all this happened to me. And being that I'm starting this off, it's kind of hard, you know, when I don't get everything going the way it's supposed to. But it's work in progress, and fans seem to like it.
Well, I appreciate what you're saying, Carlos, but we came here, I think, to see some mad action. And the in-ring stuff's fun. If we'd come to see a music concert, we'd have gone somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I've been nothing but impressed. Now, maybe that this lack of music may work to the Bumblebee's advantage.
And I agree with that. And you know, not taking for what you said, you know, as a joker, but I don't think that's the case at all. Vice is just Vice. He's ill, he's not happy, and he's definitely not a good person.
You said there's nothing they could have done to make him.
Exactly. You could have gave him a silver platter all the way to the square circle, and he still would have been mad.
Yeah, he should be, like you said, he should be happy just because he was won the title a couple weeks ago.
Last weekend, Madison Maydan, North Carolina, you were there.
That's right. Yeah. That was a good match.
I'm looking at that heavyweight championship, which has been deposited for safety to our guests.
Yes, it is.
And I'm sure the Bumblebee look nicely around his way. Bumblebee buzzes out of the way. He's like Donovan Vice. Threatening Bumblebee. Bumblebee flips out of the way.
Bumblebee, look at it. He's just playing with Vice now. No.
Bumblebee flies out of the ring, buzzing around ringside.
And Vice is a cat and mouse game, Tom.
Bumblebee now seeking an exit from the outside of the ring. Bumblebee ducks the third time.
Goes back. Oh,
Bumblebee
underneath. He drifted.
Bumblebee blocked off. Cross body block. Cross bumble block.
Yeah, cross bumble block. I'm just flabbergasted. This guy.
Diamond Vice gets into the corner. Nobody home. Bumblebee attacking him with some fists. Vice just throws the Bumblebee off like he's got to.
Oh, look, Bumblebee. Quick on his feet there, Tom. Million fans behind him, but
Bumblebee taking a little too long to celebrate with the fans.
No.
Down himself.
Powerful mama.
Gets out of a power bomb.
That's a nice exit out of a power bomb.
Bumblebee going for another maneuver. Sets up for arm drag.
And you know, I always say this. When I'm around new people, I gotta mention this. How impressive is it by the ACWA Heavyweight Champion Beautiful Sidewalk Slam that he wrestles in that really heavy jacket? Oh wow! No way!
I'm impressed.
Folks, your winner, and still HCAA heavyweight champion.
Vice is not a happy camp.
I think he was able to get that victory without even being stung.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, there's one thing I know about the new reclaimed Donovan Vice that, like I said, you could have gave this man Jennifer Lopez in his locker room and he would not have been happy. Hold on 1 second, Vice. Vice. Donovan Vice. No words. Vice. Donovan Vice, reach out. I
trying to get a word with the Bumblebee.
Wow, what a character was Ice.
I think he's all buffed out. What great action here. There's going to be more action.
What did you think of that one, Carlos?
That was great. That was a good match. I ended up like cooking the money expected, but I mean, hey, to get from Donovan Weiss, he came straight to business and put that he out of Mexico.
I would say you played the hand of cards that you dealt. The situation, the Bumblebee really did the best he could with the situation. Tried to mount some offense, stayed out of the way. Unfortunately just the skill of Donovan Weiss that he kicked in.
He's not the HCWA heavyweight champion for no reason. You know, I mean, that's a big step in Vice's career. I don't like the man, but I got to give it.
The first competitor is Shane Martin from Panama City, Panama. He weighs 212 pounds.
Each and every one of you guys came here to see me. I don't need any music. I don't need to stand up here for me. Because you all came here to see me.
Not bad music, though.
Shade Martin having a few words with the kids at ringside.
Typical Shane Martin. He's like to bully every kid he sees in the front row. You know what I mean?
Oh, that, come on.
Bullying kids.
Come on, these are security. You guys do that.
All right. The next competitor,
Like the two.
Big security.
the ring, who comes from Hudson Road.
Kid was like
He
6.
weighs nothing. So zero gravity, give him a hand, y'all.
Zero Gravity coming in, making his debut in NRLL.
Zero Gravity. And he gets one heck of a response from the NRLL wrestling fans.
Videos, I started this guy, and I hope you guys can see what I see in this guy.
I'm sure we will.
I see another great time in both the guys.
Shane Martin's taking a good hard look at you.
That he is, but Zero Gravity looking impressive. I mean, what an interest, what a great response from the crowd, and you know, Shane Martin he might need to double think his strategy going against 9 Gravity. 0 Gravity, 9 Gravity, 2 Gravity. Once it starts, he can have no gravity anyway.
Ring the bell. Ding, ding.
The ding ding coming from the back now. Collar elbow tie up. Beautifully done. Sweep leg going there. Arm jab. There we go. Wait out. One. No gravity. Oh, both went for a drop kick. Nicely executed.
These guys know each other so well. They've been working each other and with each other for the past how long, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be a dream match.
I agree with that. See, over here we go now. Collar elbow tie up. Again. Look at that. Cinchy headlock. Big shoulder block takedown. Oh, look at the vertical leap. So nice, you wanted to see it twice, and it happened.
And follow over the drop kick, send Shane Martin out. Whatever we're going to see here, is he going to fly?
0 Gravity. Maybe
Carlos Matt, I hate to do this, but we're running out of TV time. Folks, get out here next time you have a chance to see us in person. NRLL Wrestling. Come out and join us.